As detectorists, we sometimes struggle finding new detecting locations and permissions. What if I told you there are thousands of little-known locations with a historical footprint throughout the United States that are seldom found on maps? As people settled across the United States, they would stop on their journey to rest and eat a meal. This evolved over time to what we call picnicking. Back in the day, picnics were huge social events in the spring, summer, or after harvest to celebrate the seasons with family and friends. But it had what some would say was a gruesome start. Let's discuss the evolution of picnics, and I'll share a little known way of finding these lost locations in history. Welcome to Digging with Deej and my treasure hunting live stream. Available most Tuesday evenings at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you ever miss my live stream, it's always available for replay 24 hours after I've gone live and can be found in my playlist of live streams. Please grab your beverage of choice and sit back and enjoy the show that will begin in approximately 1 minute. Welcome to Digging with Deej, everybody. Let me get back to my comments. Hi, Javier Garcia. Leanne Crawford was the first one in my house today. Hi, Ronnie. Let's see, let me scroll back. Okay, Leanne was the first one in the house. Then D Spud was the second one. Welcome back, you two. Cynthia Swearingen, my moderator and member with the mostest. Let's see. Wild Pinto was next. Welcome back. Brun Free was next. Welcome back. Still scrolling. Let's see. Jim Cloak from Canada. Welcome back, Jim. Jason from across the pond, Dark Knight Detectorist. Welcome back, Jason. David Alfonsetti Art in my house. Let's see. Scrolling. Javier Garcia from Texas. Ron E. Adventures. Welcome back. Let's see. Still scrolling. And Mark Miller of the Asylum, one of my prospecting friends. So welcome back, everybody. Oops, there's more. Dan Smoking Treasures, one of my members, longtime subscriber. Thank you so much for coming, Dan. Bill Paparoos, what's in the dirt? Let's see. Welcome back, Bill, who streams tonight. Let's see. And I think I'm caught up. So bear with me, folks. Phil Bortner in my house. Welcome back, Phil. Gareth from across the pond, from Wales. Abandoned and forgotten whales in my house. Welcome back, Gareth. It's been a long day. Long day. I think I spent 3.5 hours helping Susie Q. It's Susie Q 96 is majority moved into her new apartment. So they have these carts with a handle on one side, kind of like what you get at Home Depot. And between Randy, who is Sir Benji, coin collector on YouTube, Susie and I don't know how many loads we did tonight, you guys, or today, but it wasn't bad. I mean, with 3 of us, Susie packed everything. She didn't pack everything heavy. The boxes weren't heavy. I wore my back brace, and I don't know how many carts of stuff we took up, but we did get her bed set up. And I met M3, the cat, in the bathroom. He's quite the lover boy because he had to stay in the bathroom while we were, bringing stuff up to the apartment. So, but it's good to get her back. Thank you, everyone on YouTube and Facebook that helped get her back to Michigan. So, Johnson Family Adventures in my house. Welcome back, Pick and Bean. So, it has been not a bad day, but like for those of you streaming after me, like Ed, Flash in Your Pan, and Bill, I don't know if I'm going to pass out after dinner or not. So, bear with me. We'll see how long I last. I'm drinking coffee right now. So let's see who else I missed. Let me scroll back. I think I said hi to Phil, but just in case I didn't. Still looking. The Bud Files in my house. Welcome back. Sorry, they usually have put up content before mine sometime on Tuesdays. Sorry I couldn't watch today. I was helping Susie Q96 move into her apartment. She's finally got moved up from Virginia, so thank goodness. Thank goodness. Still scrolling. I think I'm caught up. Okay. So let me find my notes here. I haven't watched as many of yous in the last week because I was trying to get all my work done for this stream because I found out that everything, with all the mess ups with U-Haul, got everything delayed. And I said, oh boy, I can't work on this Monday and Tuesday. I got to get this done now. So I got everything done ahead for this stream so that I could help them move her in. So let's see who is new on our world-class treasure hunter list. For those of you new to my streams, I do a world-class treasure hunters prayer list. Okay. Let's see. They're all well. They're all well. They're all well. Jackie Smith's metal detecting videos in the UK. Her mom is battling cancer. it's always hard. When my dad had his stroke, I was driving an hour each way to try to help my sister care for him. Hi, Scott McClory. Welcome back. Thank you. And it can be very tiring on the family as well. So please keep Jackie in your thoughts and prayers. She's been so busy trying to spend time with her mom, what time she has left, that she hasn't been putting content out, that I haven't been notified of it. So, let's see. Bobby Buddha as well, because I think he just posted his first time out detecting in 2024. Cynthia Swearingen's daughter is due to have a baby soon, any day now. So she is excitedly awaiting the birth of her grandson. Kay and her sister are well again. Danny boy, just a diggin', seems to be doing okay. He poked his eye while he was metal detecting and did quite a number on it. Dragon lady is doing good. She's much better. She has to have one more surgery and they delayed it by a week. So I think her surgery was scheduled for Thursday, so now it's scheduled for next Wednesday. So I'll be taking her for her post-op appointment on Thursday next week. Or no, on Wednesday next week. She's having surgery on her second surgery on Tuesday. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. D Spud said he's starting to feel better now. He's in the chat. He actually got out and did some yard work today. And I'm guessing, Ed, flash in your pan, unless something's changed since I looked last night. He has a guest tonight that's showing the picture. The thumbnail has a picture of a megalodon tooth. So I'm thinking it's a fossil hunter, you guys. So that should be an interesting live stream. As far as I know, it's still on tonight at 8 o'clock. And that's all I have right now. So last week, I forgot to do the giveaway for the sticker pack, the humongous sticker pack giveaway that I do. So if you guys could help remind me, because I'm getting tired. But the show must go on. So let me move some stuff. So as you can see, the location that so often is not found on maps is what we call, or what used to be called, picnic groves or a picnic ground. Okay. So the history of the picnic. Picnic dates back to medieval times and were large gatherings outdoors. They were organized for communities to celebrate together events and religious holidays. They lasted for days. It was like a big party, okay? The word picnics, okay, originally was French, okay? It was spelled Pique, Nique. First shows up in a 17th century French poem. Hi, Paul, American Woodland Relics. Welcome back. Hi, Keep Digging. Welcome back. Sure I haven't missed. If I've missed you in the chat, just keep chatting. I'll see you eventually. I think it said hi to Scott, but if I didn't, hi, Scott. Welcome back. I think I'm caught up now. So it first shows up in a 17th century French poem. The French elite referred to a picnic as meaning what we now call a potluck, okay? Where everyone brings food and beverages to share. Now, a club in 1801 was founded called the Picnic Society, okay? And to gain membership, you were required to bring a dish to pass and 6 bottles of wine, okay? Among its members was said to be the Prince of Wales. Well, it was not accepted by everyone in France. and a gentleman by the name of Richard Sheridan. He was an Irish politician and owner of the London's Drury Lane Theatre. He warned the society, he warned the public that the society was a threat to morality because of the dramatics, gambling, and food that took place. The Picnic Society closed its membership and disbanded in 1850, but picnics live on and have evolved. Okay. In Europe, as cities grew in the late 18th century into the early 19th century, people welcomed an escape to the countryside from the big towns, okay, big cities. It became fashionable to go to the country with fresh air, void of city noise and pollution. What better way to get away than to picnic with friends and family? By the 1830s, American city folk followed suit in the European fashion, embracing the countryside picnic. Okay? Picnics became more accessible to the general population. In the beginning, only the elite did picnics. Okay? Instead of the aristocrats. As our country became populated, people traveling to Homestead would pull off the trail, rest, and eat. Better ways to travel enabled people to be able to travel out to the countryside or seaside by way of horse-drawn carriages or even trains to attend a picnic. Let's see, am I missing anybody? 24 in my house? Holy smokes, you guys. Thank you so much. Wow. Whoa. It just jumped. Okay, I'm seeing if I missed anybody. Susie Q's in my house. Hi, teacher, I'm home. Yay! Let's see. Javier Garcia. Bobby, Underground Buddha in my house. Welcome back, Bobby. Still scrolling. Mike Lackerman. Welcome back, Mike. 23 in my house. Wow. Still scrolling. See if I've missed anybody else. If I've missed you in the chat, please, don't be offended. It's not intentional. I think I'm caught up. Okay. So, community leaders or church elders would want to organize a community picnic, but they had no parks yet. Okay, we're talking the early 1800s. So they would picnic in town or church cemeteries, believe it or not. Victorians would meet in cemeteries to socialize and picnic. Some thought it was a gruesome idea, but most soon changed their minds during a time where death seemed to be everywhere. Graveside dining became a thing and a way to stay connected to friends and family, both living and dead. It was a perfect setting for those to show up in their Sunday best with food and drink to share. It became so popular that communities would eventually designate those same areas as parks and picnic groves or picnic grounds. Okay? These don't always show up on maps, you guys. Not sure what's cooking? Welcome. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Thank you for coming. Okay? This custom still goes on to this day in the US and other parts of the world, but never ever detect a cemetery. But I have some ideas for this type of area. for instance, many times if the church did not survive the centuries, it'll be farmland around a cemetery. So I would definitely metal detect the farmland 200 feet or more around the cemetery. Okay. Not in it, around it, in the farm field. When we've seen those cemeteries out in the middle of, there's a farm field and it kind of goes around it, do that. And because they had to park their buggies somewhere, their wagons and buggies somewhere. Say you find a newspaper article that talks about a picnic, an early picnic in a cemetery that a church put on, the church will be right next to it. So get permission to detect the church grounds, minus the cemetery. Just, you can't, it's big taboo. You don't detect cemeteries. Okay. So this has been going on since the 1800s, and some families still practice this tradition. This is part of, I have friends who, on the 1-year anniversary, for instance, years ago, my dear neighbor lost her husband. Okay. I noticed her putting a picnic basket in her car and thought she was off to her church. Her daughter calls me from Florida saying she's been calling her mom all day and couldn't reach her, and she was getting worried because it was the anniversary of her dad's death. Okay. I knew in an instant where she was at. Okay. And found her on a picnic rug. Okay. Because we use blankets now, but back in the 1800s or early 1900s, they used what we call a picnic rug. It was thicker. I found her on a picnic rug next to her beloved husband's grave with some iced tea, fruit and cheese, and a good book. Her husband's favorite book, in fact. And she was reading it out loud to him. Some cemeteries still allow this and some don't. Many times in the 1800s, a landowner would set aside an area of his property as a picnic area when no parks were available in that locality. Okay. They would charge entry. They would have entertainment, outdoor dining for the elite, with tables and chairs and people waiting on you and that. It kind of resembled like an outdoor cafe or restaurant. As well as have a countryside dotted with many picnic sites, that were more private in that. Similar to what we now see in a modern campground, okay? And eventually they would evolve to have outdoor fireplaces, or barbecues made of stone. Let's see. Brun Free says, I've also detected the dirt road edges where people travel to places of interest and find coins and buckles. Very cool. These check pond or creek shorelines where they took clothes off to skinny dip. I'm backing up, seeing if I'm missing anybody. Bobby Buddha. I get within 100 feet of a church, the sky opens, lightning strikes. Okay. Let's see, where did I stop? Okay. So, how do you find picnic areas of the past? Okay. You can look on old maps, but very few picnic areas are noted on old maps. Okay. Some, I would say maybe 5% of them. Okay. They could be labeled on a map as a picnic grove, picnic grounds, a park, a roadside park in the modern 1920s to 60s, or picnic highlands is another. Okay. So a clue that your park in your area was once a picnic grove, the name of the park will have the word grove in it. And 9 times out of 10, that was an early picnic grove. Okay. Bobby says, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Okay. So, like, say you have a park that's named something like Squires Grove Park or the New York Hudson Highlands, which that is a park, and it goes back to the mid 1800s. I believe the Hudson Highlands Park does. So, how I find picnic groves. Hi, Mud Swat. Welcome back, Mud Swat. I will show you how I find these picnic groves that are not on maps. Okay, most of the time they're not. The Hudson Highlands, that's on a map, I believe. So I'm going to share this. Okay, let me go back to this. We're going to hide Mud Swat's comments so you guys can see good, and we're going to, I think you should still be able to see. So we go into the Library of Congress online, okay? And we go up here and you type picnic grove. Okay, and then you go in. I choose newspapers. Okay, and you do a search. And it may take a little bit for this because I don't have the greatest internet. So some of the articles, while this is loading, some of the articles I already copied. So here's one that was in the Grand Rapids Press in February 2nd, 1885. A Grand Rapids Morning Telegram. Okay, here we go. So you've got this here. See down the left side here? You scroll down to years. Where are the years? Did I pass it? Huh. Wonder why the years are not. Oh, there they are. Scroll down to the years. I'm looking for early. So we're going to go 1800 to 1849. You click on that. Okay. Come on. And you notice, see all these the pictures of newspapers? It's highlighting those words in red. So you don't have to search all the way through the newspapers to try to find the article. Okay. So I'm going to read you one of these articles. It's called A Cemetery Picnic. It was in the Grand Rapids Morning Telegram, February 2nd, 1885. Okay. A hack driver's odd experience on Thanksgiving Day. This took place in the Philadelphia area. It came from the Philadelphia Times. Last year, I drove a party of 5 to Laurel Hill Cemetery, and we took a box of grub with us. The party must have got permission from the superintendent, for he seemed to know what we were a going to do, and he shouted as we gone through the gates, "I hope you won't find it too cold. You remember last Thanksgiving? Well, it wasn't exactly the day to choose for an open air picnic. Um, howsoever, I was asked to call for my party the night before by a young man in a stovepipe hat and a gray ulster. And the directions he gives me was a house in Green Street. Never mind the numbers. It doesn't do to give one's customers away. I had an idea when I draws up trust to the house that it was a going to be a quiet wedding. But when, let me go to the next page. But when the door opens and the young man gives me the order the previous night, steps down with an old lady on his arm, and is followed by a young lady as leans on the arms of another young man, with the rear brought up by a boy of about 10 and a black and tan dog, and all excepting the dog dressed in black. I says to myself, child's funeral? And there ain't much in the job. But instead of a coffin, as it handed up for me to put under the seat, it's a box, as once had claret wine in it, and along also comes a half open basket, which certainly contained plates, knives, and forks. Going to take lunch after the plantin', I says to myself. Drive on, coachman, says the young man, as gave the order. Without no coffin, says I. Why, this ain't no funeral, he says. Ho, says I. Where to? West Laurel Hill, says the young man. What a tarnation liar he is, thinks I, and I whips up the horses. We got to the cemetery and is greeted, as I told you, by the superintendent. Then I was directed to drive to the river path, and I did, a looking around everywhere for the rest of the procession, but I didn't see no nothing in the shape of a hearse. At last I was told to stop, which I did, outside of a lot with a neat looking monument. Okay, next page. With father on it and a stone chair by the side. I reads it, never mind mentioning no names, Colonel, as it said, to the memory of someone that hadn't been dead more than 6 months and was a dearly beloved husband and father and much lamented by all who knew him. And then it comes across me as how the insides is going to spend their Thanksgiving with him. That is, if they felt thankful under the circumstances. Well, a man what drive a hack can have a heart anyhow. And awful kind of like I looks awful kind like at the party as they all gets out and begins to walk round that monument, and every now and then kiss the letters that's cut on it. Then the old lady, she seats herself in the stone chair, just sort of one you often see in the cemetery lots. And the rest, as of course, were her sons and daughters. They wraps her round with rugs and shawls, and the black and tan dog, he jumps up in her lap. Then the young man gives me the order, says, Coachman, we are going to keep. Let's see, did I just lose it? No, I'm going to the right place. This one. Going to keep Thanksgiving with our father, as was live and hearty this day last year. And I brought something to eat and a spirit lamp to boil coffee. You don't mind our making ourselves comfortable, and I think there's enough to find a bite for you, anyways. Says I, young man, I honor your feeling and you, mum. I says, taking off my hat to the old lady as was crying over the dog, but didn't seem to want me to see it. And if you just low me to tie up the horses to that there fence while I take a walk around the cemetery grounds, smoking my pipe where the superintendent can't see me. So I fastens up the horses and off I wanders. Not as I didn't know the bloomin' cemetery pretty well by heart, but just to leave them a chance to all have a good cry without a stranger looking on. I comes back after a while and I find them all sitting on camp stools in front of that monument, looking quite cheerful like, and they has plates on their knees with something as evidently occupied their knives and forks. Um, and a box is laid out with hot coffee. There's a sandwich for you inside the carriage, says the young lady to me with a smile. God bless her. And on the back seat, I finds half a chicken and big pieces of cake. Presently, she brings me a cup of coffee with her own pretty hands. Do you know, Major, I felt thankful somehow as I watched that family making a sort of sacred picnic of their grief. Leastways, I don't know what else to call the lump in my heart. They stand there as They stayed there a sittin' and a talkin' round that monument until it was verging towards evening, and a grave digger comes along and shouts as how the gates is going to close shortly. And so we drives home, and that young man as had give me the order slips an extra $5 bill in my hand, and he says, buy something, coachman, in remembrance of a cemetery Thanksgiving party. Let me see. Silver Assassin Metal Detecting. Welcome. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Let me see if I've KK in my house. Welcome back, Karen. Seeing if I missed anybody. Johnny Smallpepper in my house. He had a live stream yesterday waiting for the storm to come through in California. Charlie and Sandy, Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. 28 in my house. Thank you so much. Charlie says, Laurel Hill Cemetery is a nice cemetery, overlooks the river. There is a colonial town near me, all cellar holes. My question is, where was the park? Well, I'm going to show you how I find it. Dave Hart Acousticize, welcome back. Okay, Brunfree. I think I might be caught up. Okay, if I've missed you in the chat, please don't be offended. It's not intentional. Okay, I've got to hide that comment. So I'm sharing this. So what I do is then when I choose the older years first. So then I scroll down, okay? And it'll tell me on the left here, 1845 to 49, there's 163. You know, because we searched for Picnic Grove. Now, scroll a little farther down, and it says states and provinces. Okay? You look for your state. Okay? So if you don't see it, you click on more states and provinces at the bottom, and it should refresh and bring that up. We'll give it a minute. Now, the clues that you find in the newspaper articles, a lot of times they will give a description of where that picnic grove was. Okay. So let's see. I don't see any for Michigan in here. I thought there would be. Well, that one article came up in a Michigan paper. So we're going to hit Massachusetts. Okay. There's 63 articles with the words picnic grove in Massachusetts. So we're waiting for my slow computer. There we go. Okay, and they will be highlighted, and they'll have like a little excerpt underneath the name of the paper, and it's got the date. Picnic was held in Harrington's Grove, Waltham. Okay, so we're going to click on that one, and it will bring it up, and you hit the plus button to zoom in on it, and you look for those red. Okay, the memorable 1st of August, the day which witnessed the entire overthrow of British West India slavery, is near at hand and ought to be duly celebrated by friends of emancipation in different parts of the country. At a meeting of the Board of Managers of the Massachusetts Anti-Slavery Society held last week, it was voted to hold a picnic in Tenine Grove, Dorchester, and another one in Worcester, the heart of the Commonwealth, in commemoration of that great event. As the day occurs this year on Sunday, it has been decided to observe it on the day preceding, Saturday, July 31st, in order to ensure a large attendance. Further particulars will be given in the next Liberator, an explanatory letter from Lewis Ford relative to the action of the Plymouth County Society on this subject comes too late for insertion this week. So that gives you an idea. It spells it, and they were terrible at spelling, you guys. I can tell you, the early papers. Tenean, Tenean Grove in Dorchester. Okay? So there was a picnic grove in Dorchester. All right? So then you just go to these newspapers. Now, I'm sure this is a free site. If you can afford to purchase a subscription to newspapers.com, I would highly recommend that, because they'll have even more than this will. Okay? So that was these are in Massachusetts. Let's see. This one's, and that was in 1847. A picnic grove in Oriental style. The Asian community also did picnics in cemeteries. Okay. Let's see, that's Boston again. That's Harrington Cove again. So Harrington Cove shows up a lot. Okay, here's one. Be a meeting in the Grove. So it's a picnic grove. Okay, so you click on that. It's near the town hall in Abington. So somewhere there is a picnic grove very close to the town hall in Abington, Massachusetts. And we zoom in and see. Okay, here's one right here. 1st of August in Concord, Massachusetts. Okay. The anniversary of emancipation. Holding a meeting in a fine grove about 3/4 of a mile southeast of the depot. That would be southeast of the train depot. The meeting will be addressed by William H. Channing, George W. Stacy, Caleb Stetson, all these people. It's also expected that Ralph Waldo Emerson will be heard. So that's a famous person, you guys. People would have been traveling for miles to hear him speak. Look for a park that has the word Grove in it. That somewhere, either that or a private property that's about 3/4 of a mile southeast of where the train depot used to be. Okay? So that's how you can find these locations. Okay? To find good quality locations takes research. It just does. Okay? And the Library of Congress is a free site. You can print out the newspaper clipping. You can snip it using your computer. Just snippet of section with just that one article. Okay. Scott McClory, China Grove. I know that one. I'm dating myself now. So does that make sense, you guys? But I mean, we can go in. Let's go back. Okay, we're going to choose another state. Wisconsin. Let's try. What state do you guys want? There's New York, Virginia, New Hampshire, West Virginia, Rhode Island, Connecticut. I don't see, let's see, more states and provinces. Indiana. I just went for the bigger list to see what other states. Let me wet my whistle here. Come on, computer, you can do it. There's District of Columbia. Here we go. Okay, Louisiana, Arkansas, North Carolina, Pennsylvania has one. Hawaii has one. Let's see, New Hampshire, Ohio. So let me see. Let me look at the chat and see. Which one do you want me to look up? Leanne says, that's interesting about Tanine Grove. Okay, so must be Leanne was talking to Silver Assassin. Is now a bowling alley? Bummer. That's the only thing, there's no guarantee, but this is the way to find these groves. Georgia had several that Paul says Georgia had several that he knew of. Okay, let me see if there were any in here for Georgia. I don't see Georgia on here, but this is like early 1800s here. Okay, so we're going to go from this. Going to back up. Oops. We got newspapers. We're going to do Picnic Grove. We spelled that right. And we're going to choose later in the 1800s, and it's going to explode because it started out something that only the elite did in the early to mid 1800s, and then evolved into something that was available for the masses to do, regardless of your status in society. Everybody started doing it. Okay. There it goes. Okay. So we're going to do 1850 to 1899. There's 85,579. Okay. Click on that. Come on, computer. Drinking the coffee to make sure I stay awake here. Okay. So then now we're going to look for provinces. West Virginia, California, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Connecticut, New Jersey. Let's try New Jersey. Okay. So you can see how the idea of picnics kind of exploded from 1850 to 1899. Okay. Here's one. All right. Go dance and be merry at the picnic in Pine Grove today. Mrs. Van Cleef serves the picnic at Pine Grove with Bates celebrated ice cream today. This is like the gossip column of the day, okay? Don't forget that there will be fine dancing and good sport at the St. James picnic today in Pine Grove. Pineland Park, the new picnic grove at Englishtown, is rapidly becoming quite popular. The Thursday evening dances are well patronized. Okay, there were some other ones in here I gotta see. What is that? Let me scroll in. That's a town named Ocean Grove. Okay, Presbyterian picnic. Wednesday dawned with threatening clouds, but no fear of weather prevented the children and friends of the Presbyterian Sabbath School of this place from congregating at an early hour at the chapel, preparatory to a day in the woods. Kind farmers and others lent a helping hand, and soon their decorated wagons were well loaded. At 9 o'clock, a start was made with Taylor's Grove as the projected point. The objective point. During the ride, the clouds thickened and a shower fell, although few suffered at all from it. The grove once reached, the children scattered for their own peculiar pleasures, while older hands busied themselves in transforming the empty tables. It was not long before the welcome call to dinner was given. And the joy of a picnic dinner was the child's delight. Let's see. The fun of the afternoon was open with some athletic games with winners. And then they mention all the winners. But you read these articles to see names of the picnic groves. Now, my guess, this particular grove was probably on property owned by somebody by the name of Taylor. If it was early enough that the communities had not built a park, it was a way for farmers, to utilize their land that they couldn't farm. It wasn't producing income, their woods. And they turned them into picnic groves to make money off of them. So there's that one. Let me see if I've missed anybody in the chat. Hi, Photos Against Anxiety. Welcome back. Scrolling back to see if I missed anybody. I don't think I have. 24 in the house still. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what else we've got. What other choices do we have? Trying to hit different states. That was New Jersey. Okay, there's Monmouth. Let's look at the ones in Monmouth. Bobby, you still in here? I don't know if Audra's popped in yet or not. Waiting for the computer to. There we go. Okay. That's another one in Taylor's Grove. Ocean Grove, I believe, is the name of a town. Here's one. Monmouth Inquirer, July 4th, 1895. Okay, scroll in, zoom in. Oh, that's terrible. A woman was deliberately drowned? Oh, geez, that's bad. Okay, zoom back out. Hmm. That was in Pittsburgh. Okay, so in the Pittsburgh area, there was a picnic ground called Ross Grove. So, and this picnic ground was adjacent to the Allegheny River. So there's another picnic grove for you. Although it, gruesome. And here's an article. Chapman Strong, age 12 years, was drowned at Lewis Glen, New York, while at a school picnic. So there must have been a picnic grove at Lewis Glen, New York. So a lot of these papers, we're in New Jersey papers right now. They got stories, articles from companies like the Associated Press to fill their paper with interesting content. Okay, what else have we got? Taylor's Grove. Here's one called Williams Grove. So you just go through and it's all highlighted. Here's one called A Picnic at Borden's Grove near Allentown. So this would have been, okay, it's working on it here. What's that? That was the name of a boat. There was a steamer called the Sylvan Grove. Okay, we got to scroll down. That's not it. The employees of Downs and Finch at Jamesburg and Hightown will go on an excursion to Coney Island on Friday. The Catholics of Allentown will hold their annual picnic in Borden's Grove near that place. Okay, so you look at the old maps and try to find a property owner by the name of Borden. Okay, or is there a park with the name Borden's or Grove? So it's not going to tell you where in the park is the oldest part. So you're going to have to detect the whole park to see if you can find it. Make sure metal detecting is allowed in that park. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing this. Hi, BC Treasure Trails, Jason. So do you find this helpful, you guys? Hi, Rustic Redhead. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Are you able to see what I put up on the screen? Was it close enough that you could see it? I think it said hi to Mud Swat. So I hope you could read it. Mark Thomas in my house. Hi, Mark. Okay, so that is, it doesn't cost anything to go online to Library of Congress. It's free. You can, and then if you're not looking for a picnic grove, you could just type in the name of the town in the state and do a search on that in the newspapers. Or get to the newspapers you're looking for and then search for the word gathering. Gathering. And it will tell you where people congregated in great numbers in that town, because anytime there was a big shindig going on, it made the papers, because papers were more gossip columns than anything back in the 1800s. Mark the Berg Hunter in my house. Welcome back, Mark. So I hope you find this helpful. Anybody that is here with me now or watches the replay, that'll be available within 24 hours. If you want to see, what was said in the chat, things like that. So I've gotten mail. So I'm going to open up the mail and then we're going to do the giveaways. I've got 4 giveaways tonight. So this comes from Iowa. Okay. Oh my. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. It is a miniature finds bag, hand digger, and pinpointer, you guys. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, I'm looking to see. Trying to be careful. I don't want to wreck anything. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, hold on a minute. I got to move this. Something wrapped up really carefully. Look at that. Look at that. It's a metal detector, you guys. So this is a metal detector with and there's a little itty bitty lock. See that little bitty lock right there? That's a lock. Oh, that is so cool. This is from Brenda, Mama's Gone Creating. That is so cool. And this will be a giveaway on my 6,000 subscriber celebration. Okay. Thank you so much, Brenda. Wow. Okay. She sent me some other stuff. She made pendants out of shards and put them in a bag. So you just need to take a chain and add this pendant onto it. 1, 2. Look at that one. It's a pendant. 2. Wow. 3. There's another shard pendant. It is in the shape of a heart. That one's a heart. It's got like a little bezel that you put your chain through. Thank you so much, Brenda. Oh my goodness. She sent me a bunch of stickers. Holy. All right. Put these back in there. Hot Dog Digs. Mallyman 24. Nick Molnar. Team Squeak. Jersey History Hunter. PD Sandigger. That's a new one that I don't have. Team Lynch. Beach Metal Detectorist. Mark the Berg Hunter stickers. Whoa. Mark the Berg Hunter stickers. I don't have those. I have them now. Vossi at Treasure and Treats. There's a new one. We Dig It. Can You Dig It, Dawn and Shelley? Metal Sharks. Ohio River History. Dan Smoking Treasures. And Hot Dog Digs. So we got a lot of new stickers. Thank you so much, Brenda. I'm going to put these in the sticker. I have a cut glass footed bowl, giant, that I put all the stickers in. And some of my older ones. Okay, so I got to carefully wrap these up and put them back in there because I don't want them wrapped. Well, wait, I'm not going to wrap them back up. We're going to put them there on my desk. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Brenda. And we got the box here to ship them out to whoever wins them. All right, next one. Who's this from? Aha! This is from Mark Thomas, you guys. Okay. Let's see if I can get it open. Oh, there it goes. Holy smokes. Ooh, this is heavy, you guys. I don't see a note anywhere. Okay. Oh, it opens pretty easy. Okay. Whoa. What is that? Oh my gosh. Oh, he said he was going to send some tokens. I have the note here, Miss Deej. Forgot to put it in. No. That's okay. Wow. Look at that bag of tokens, you guys. Wow. Holy smokes. Javier says it's a bomb. That's very cool. Wow, there's some big tokens in there. Very cool. Thank you so much. Oh, there's some oval ones too. Royal Gorge Bridge, Colorado. Wow. Those flat and penny ones, you know? Thank you so much, Mark Thomas. That'll be great for the giveaways. Thank you so much. That was very kind of you. Okay, then the next one I have is from Wayne. I'm not sure who this is. History discovered one dig at a time. Wants to do a sticker trade. Thank you so much, Wayne. I will definitely do that. And a nice letter. Says sticker trades if you like. I enjoy your channel. Happy hunting, Wayne. Thank you so much, Wayne. So that's our mail. So we've got 3 token boxes, folks. Dan Smoking Treasure says, I was here, Jason, just lurking while working. There you go. That rhymes. Let me wet my whistle. Let's see. Yeah, the smaller stickers, the better, because this is the size card I send out. It's like 4 by 5. So smaller stickers work better. Okay. So I just saw Sandvan in my house from Australia. Woo! Welcome back. Seeing if I missed anybody. I'm scrolling back, see if Mike Underwood in my house. Welcome back, Mike. 34 in my house. Holy smokes, you guys. Expressions of the outdoors. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Wow, you guys. Okay, if I've missed you in the house, please don't be offended. It's not intentional. Just keep chatting in the chat. We're about to do 4 giveaways, so stay tuned, everybody. Excuse me. So, I have the 3 tokens that I put on my community page, my community post that I'm giving away tonight. Last week you had to choose between A and B, and everybody wanted B last week, so this week is A. We have 3 different tokens for 3 different giveaways. So tonight's word to put in the live chat, I will mail these anywhere in the world, okay? You can only win 1 time a night, okay? Put the word picnic, capital P, P-I-C-N-I-C, picnic. So let me share that. Present. Share screen. And we're going to do the giveaway tool. Okay. So put the word picnic in the chat. Let's see how many we got so far. Start collecting. And that's how it should look. There's 13 entries. There's 34 in the house. I will mail these anywhere in the world as long as you email me with your address if you win. Okay? $20 entries so far out of 34, 21. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. 24 out of 34. Yeah, let's hold them at 24. Don't be shy. If you're lurking, this is the time to come out. Come out wherever you are. Okay, so we're going to draw in 5 seconds. You better get it in there. Picnic, P-I-C-N-I-C. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Dave Hart acousticized. Congratulations. Very cool. That is so cool. Okay, Dave. Let me go back to my comments so I can see what's going on. Congratulations, Dave. Dave, you have 3 boxes to choose from. Box number 1, box number 2, and box number 3. Choose 1, 2, or 3, Dave. I'm looking. Dave Hart acousticized. Are you still here? There he is. He wants box number 3. Box number 3. Let me stop sharing this for a minute so you can see what's going on. Box number 3. You have a 25th anniversary Look magazine token. Look magazine isn't in print anymore. It was popular, I think, from the 30s or 40s through the 60s and 70s. and it's in very good condition. So congratulations, Dave, on your token. Cynthia, can you put my email address in the chat, please? Okay. So that was Dave's. Okay. So let's go back and we're going to choose another winner. If you just showed up in the chat in the house, go into the live chat and put the word picnic capitalized. P-I-C-N-I-C, capital P-I-C-N-I-C. Just like this. I'll share what it looks like. Giveaway tool. Share. Looks just like that. Okay. You have 26 entries, and I did check the box. You can only win once a night if it screws up. You can only win once a night. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Ron E. Adventures, California. Congratulations, Ronnie. Okay, you have choices of box number 1 or box number 2. What do you choose, Ronnie? Hi, Brewers Prospecting. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Okay, Ron, which box? 1 or 2? Hi, Ian. Welcome back. 42 in my house. Holy smokes, you guys. Wowzers. Amanda Digger in my house. Hi, Amanda. I'm looking for Ron E. to tell me what box number he wants. I'm scrolling back. He says, thank you. Ron E., box number 1 or box number 2, please? Ron picked 1, Cynthia says. Okay, 1. Okay, box number 1. Good luck. Oh, wow, he got my favorite. Okay, this a $1 premium money Red Goose Shoes token, and it's got a goose on it. It's so hard because they're so shiny, and it's really good condition. This one is really good condition. It's a huge token. That's bigger than a quarter. But it says, for boys, for girls, Red Goose Shoes, half the fun of having feet. It's a cute token. So, Cindy Murphy, welcome back. Dirt Diggers UK, welcome back, Scott, from across the pond. So, congratulations, Ronnie. Okay, let's go. If Torchy on the Run, welcome back. He won last week. He was one of the winners last week. Welcome back. Okay, we got one more token to give away, folks. Put the word picnic capitalized in the chat. I will mail these anywhere in the world, okay? So let me go back in. Okay, so put the word capitalized picnic, P-I-C-N-I-C. Got 27 entries. You can only win once a night. Okay? Got 5 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Cindy Murphy. Woohoo! Woohoo! Congratulations, Cindy. Congratulations, Cindy. Okay, Cindy, you get box number 2. That's the last box. And you got a token that is from the UK, United Kingdom. The National Transport Token. It's 20p. It's worth 20 pence. And it's got a picture of a double-decker bus on it. I don't know if it's going to show or not. But you can see what these tokens look like on my community page. Okay? So congratulations, Cindy. And Cynthia will put my email address in the chat. Please send me your full name and your address if you won on my stream so that I can get these out to you. Last week's prizes were mailed out. Okay, so they should be showing up sometime this week. I did not mail them right away because I was trying to get ready for this stream so that I didn't have much left to do, so I could go help Susie Q96 move in. So congratulations. Okay, last giveaway of the night. It's my humongous sticker pack giveaway. Okay. Okay, first sticker we're giving away. Can You Dig It? Dawn and Shelly. They're on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock after Audra. Audra's on at 6:30 with her weekly video, and then they come on at 7. Okay. Then Mark the Berg Hunter does a collaboration live stream, an adult live stream with Martin's Treasure Hunting at 8 o'clock on Thursday nights. Then we got Team Lynch BMD sticker. And they do videos several times a week. For sure Sunday nights. I don't remember the other nights. My friend Spencer, Future Bleeps from the UK. Check out his channel. He has a different style of video. He does not speak in his videos. It's silent. You just hear the machine and you watch him dig his treasures. Hi, Maria. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but I thought I'd say hi. Thank you for coming. Gypsy, Zero Discrimination. Ooh, Kay and I think I said Kay's digging it. I hope I said Kay's digging it. Kay, Gypsy, Jackie, and I did a lot of treasure hunting together in Texas last fall. So, Mallyman 24, Mike, on after me on Friday nights and Saturday nights. Bill, Paparoose, What's in the Dirt, who's on tonight, I think at 9 o'clock, 8:30 or 9 o'clock tonight, his live stream. Okay, he's in the chat. Tony, Fun with Dirt, from the Jersey area, digs some amazing stuff. Looter 8. Can Do Veteran, from the prospecting community. Let's see. Dirt clod metal detecting, Patty. And she metal detects her parents' ranch, which is near the Oregon Trail. So some pretty cool detecting. Tripwire, straight up metal detecting. Okay. And then my new sticker, treasure hunting on a budget. So I don't know how many stickers are there, but there's a bunch. I will mail these anywhere in the world. If you just got in the house, put the word capitalized picnic, PICNIC, in the chat. 9 p.m. Eastern, Bill says. Okay. Thank you for coming, KK. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go in here and see who we're going to give this one away to. This humongous sticker pack giveaway. Okay, go back to our giveaway tool. Okay, our last winner was Cindy Murphy. Cynthia will put my email address in the chat. You have to send me your full name and address for me to be able to send you whatever you won tonight. You can only win once a night, folks. So if you've already won tonight, you can't win again. So get ready. 5 seconds. We got 27 entries. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Oh, NorCal's here. Mark DeBerg Hunter. Very cool. Very cool, Mark. So congratulations, Mark. Congratulations. Ooh, I look blurry. Why do I look blurry? Must be the internet. Very cool. So if you're in the house and you want to send me stickers to give away, my mailing address is on my About Me page on my YouTube channel. You go to the top and it'll have like the extra dots to, where my name is and the description of my channel. And there's a place that says more, I think, and you click on that and then scroll down and there will be a business address, a P.O. box address to mail me your stickers. Okay? And I will hand them out. Excuse me, I will hand them out and spread word about your channel. So this Friday is a bottle digging video where this is my second hunt at the new permission where my son deer hunts. And we have a few more finds and we have a fun experience that happens during this hunt. So please feel free to join me 6 p.m. this Friday night, Eastern Standard Time for the premiere. And that. So I have some different kinds of videos coming up. I have some guests coming up. Tuesday the 13th, Audra and Bobby Buddha will be having a Valentine's celebration. I will have a Valentine's live stream as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do it on because I've already done the history of Valentine's Day. So we may just have a party and I'm going to try to figure out how to share people's channels that are in the chat. Mike, Metal Detecting NC in my house. Very cool. Hi, Mike. Thanks for coming. And that. Let's see if I've missed anybody else while I've been chatting away. I don't see anybody else there. So we got that coming up. Tomorrow I'm going to go back and help with the rest of the. Let me take these other things down now that we're done with them. And maybe that will help clear up my picture. I look blurry for some reason. I'm going to go back and help Susie tomorrow and that, get the last bit of it done so they can return the U-Haul truck. And we'll see if maybe Susie will be up to maybe a road trip to Lake Huron. We'll see. We'll see. Because, I mean, Randy and her are both exhausted. I mean, it seems like that happens often when you're going to move and you've lined up people to help, and then all of a sudden people just don't show up. They don't call you to tell you they're not coming. Hi, Joel, drum detect in my house. He went back to his permission and found the coolest looking stuff, you guys. You got to check out his last video. It was really a good one. You can't find your lamps? Oh no, Susie. Well, if they're not, the lampshades are in the living room. I can tell you the box with the lampshades is in the living room. Oh no. Oh no, I might have to drive out to you and bring you a lamp, Susie, if you can't find them. Susie says, Susie says, I would love a relaxing road trip. Well, there's one beach that you don't have to walk real far to get to. You could park pretty close to it. Because I know you're exhausted. You and Randy are just exhausted after this, loading the truck, driving back to Michigan, and then unloading the truck. They're exhausted, you guys. Absolutely exhausted. So we'll check the weather report. We'll talk about it tomorrow, Susie, and maybe we'll go rock hunting. So there's a lamp in that box with the shades. That box is in the living room. Hi, Mary Witt. Thank you so much for popping in. So next in line is Flash in Your Pan at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I think Flash in Your Pan at 8 o'clock. And his guest, I don't remember the gentleman's name, but his thumbnail has a picture of a giant megalodon tooth. So this guy hunts for megalodon teeth. So that should be interesting. He probably is going to have a lot of show and tell stuff. That would be cool. I've always wanted to find a meg tooth. And supposedly you can find them in Florida, but I'm afraid of gators, so I don't know if I'd ever find one or not. So, very cool. So, Monday and Friday mornings are Pick and Bean, Johnson Family Adventures. Okay. I know they were here in the chat. Bobby Buddha is Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Has his live stream. Danny. Hi, Danny. How is your eye doing? Danny boy just a digging. How is your eye doing? So last night, let's see, where's my list? Where did I put my list? No, it's not there. Not sure where I put my list. Daggone it. I probably didn't bring that one downstairs. I was going to, wait, what's that? Nope, that's not. That's World Class Treasure Hunters. Nope, those are old lists. That's not the right one. I guess I did not bring that list down. I watched Tracy, Metal Detective Beach. Who else? I watched Gene and his son, We Dig It, and his son found a huge piece of Cheney. Let's see, I'm seeing what Danny says. I don't know if he heard me or not. Can you guys hear me? Trying to think who else I watched last night. Talisha says, just barely seeing. Danny Boy, just a barely seeing. Well, I hope he's getting better. That was awful. Poked his eye while he was out metal detecting. Ouchie. I go to the eye doctor tomorrow. Well, good luck. Good luck. So Monday night on Spreaker.com, Gypsy Jules and Amanda Digger Degas have their podcast called Treasure Vortex, where they talk all things treasure. And that I missed it last night because I passed out after dinner. But they have various guests, or they talk about events that they go to, a little bit of everything. Hi, David Frazier. Welcome back. Autism Mary Magnet Fishing. Welcome back, Mary. Yeah, I thought I said hello too, Amanda. So, but they have their podcast. If you miss them, they do break it up into like 15-minute segments and put it on YouTube. Okay, so it's always available to listen to. You could listen with your morning coffee or whatever, you know? So, yes, I'm sure, Amanda. Overall, I did heal up pretty good. Okay, Danny says, thanks, Steve. Overall, I did heal up pretty good. So, trying to think. Am I missing anybody? I just saw a new video with Nugget Shooterette Tammy. Put out some more content. And that. It's a shorter video this time. This time, it didn't get duplicated in the transmission to YouTube. So she found some fun coins in that. I'm trying to think. Who's next? Already talked about Ed flashing your pan. I did Wednesday. I talked about Thursday. Friday, Mailman 24 is on after me. JP Lawns and More. Friday night at 9, maybe? I forget. I'm still working on that list. Saturday, many of my UK friends release their content, like Dark Knight Detectorist, Dirt Diggers UK, a lot of people. Rosa releases her videos sometimes on Saturdays. Saturday night is Richie the Wild Man. Madison, Maine is his channel. And then also DF Digger, Dennis, releases his on Saturday nights. I see you, buddy boy. You think I'm talking to you? Yeah, it's my lover cat. Yes, my lover cat. Maddie's Nifty Creations, welcome. This is Salem, my kitty cat. Yep. Let's see. That's Saturday night. Sunday night is Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. If not at 6, it's just before 6 p.m. on Sunday nights. Let's see, who else is Sunday nights? I'm drawing a blank. Um, Team Lynch BMD releases their video Sunday nights. Hi, Johnny Small Pepper. Johnny just had a live stream the other day, waiting for the big storm to come into California. You know, they're getting all that rain. Thank you so much for sharing out the stream, Johnny. I appreciate it. Great finds in my house. Welcome back. See if I've missed anybody else. So I think that's about it for tonight. I'm not sure what next week's live stream is going to be about. We may just have a enjoyable Valentine's celebration. So I did place an order for some antique Valentine's cards. We're talking older ones that I will be giving away next week. Or yeah, I think next week's the 13th, pretty sure. So, and then Audra and Bobby, Audra Jersey History Hunters has her Valentine's Day live stream, and I believe they're giving away at least one love token, engraved love token. So stay tuned, folks. And thank you so much to my moderators for helping. Thank you for all the mail. Thank you so much, Mark Thomas, for sending me those tokens. That will help replenish my treasure token jar. So I don't know when I'm going to have my 6K celebration. Probably next month. Olin Borden in the house. Thank you for coming, Olin. Thank you so much. So those of you that won something tonight, I will not hunt you down. It's up to you to email me. You can always watch the replay for my email address, or you can find it on my About Me page of my channel. Okay? And that. So thank you everyone for coming to support. I haven't had this many in my house in a long time. And if anybody ever misses one of my live streams, it's always available for replay. And that. So hopefully I'll be able to stay awake after dinner and I don't go into a food coma. Because I did do a lot today helping Susie Q move. So if I don't make it to Ed's stream or Bill's, please don't be offended. I just run out of steam after a while. So, and I'll see you all this Friday at my premiere. Good night, all. Have a good night.